You are listening to Results Over BS. You're about to find out the secrets to building a 6 or 7 figure virtual coaching business without the confusion or overwhelm, so you can finally have the lifestyle of freedom and create the impact you've always wanted. Marquel Russel is internationally known for helping his clients craft irresistible premium-priced offers and creating automated client attraction systems that do the selling for you, establish your authority, and enroll happy, high-paying dream clients on a consistent and predictable basis. Here's Marquel.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Marquel Russel here, and I'm extremely excited to have you all here. I won't say you all or you. I'm excited to have you here. So I got Mr. Gerald Bass here with me today. What's up, Gerald?
What's going on?
Gerald Bass from G Bass Wealth Tips.
Yes, sir.
so good stuff, man. So I'm excited to have G on, man. I call him G. You guys can call him Gerald. But I'm excited to have him on because it's been really an honor to see how he's consistently just leveled up year after year after year. And I remember when we first started working together, which really, really cool. So before we actually dive into the actual steps that you took, G, when we started working together to start having $1,000 and $5,000 days and building your business to 6 figures in less than 6 figures in less than 12 months. Before we even get into exactly how you did it, tell us a little bit about why. Why are you even doing this? What's your big why? What's your big driving factor? What was that for you? What was that for you when you came to me to decide to work together? What was it for you? Because why is really the most important thing. Like, why do you want to get this thing done? What was it for you?
Yeah, well,
but what is it now for you as well as you continue to grow? So what was it? Was it may be still the same, but I'm not sure. Kind of tell us about that.
Okay. So yeah, first of all, I appreciate you doing this interview with me, Marquel. It's been an honor, a privilege working with you as well. So yeah, I mean, pretty much my driving factor was my mom actually raised me as a single mom. And my father was in my life, and to this day, he's still in my life. But at one point in my life, my mom was raising me pretty much by herself, working 2 jobs. She worked 2 jobs for over 20 years. And so I saw starting a business, being pretty much the way to be able to help, not only myself, but also be able to help my mom. And so that pretty much was my why. And at the time of me and Marquel working together, I actually was in network marketing. And that's primarily why I was building my network marketing business, was to make more income for myself and also be able to help my mom. But it came a point in time in my network marketing business where I got tired of doing home parties. I got tired of cold calling. I got tired of begging my family and friends to join my business or become a customer, going out to malls to pass out flyers. And I saw Marquel crushing it online when it came to like traffic and lead generation. I was like, let me reach out to him. If I really want to build a successful business, I really want to get to the next level. He's crushing it online right now. Why not go ahead and reach out to someone that has the blueprint? And so that's what had me actually reach out to you, Marquel, because I really wanted my business model to work so that I can, of course, be able to take myself out of the situation I was in, because I actually was staying with my mom at the time. And then not only that, be able to eventually be able to help my mom, retire early and stuff like that. So that's primarily what my why was, my driving factor.
Gotcha. And you said before we started working together, your life in terms of business, what was life like in terms of growing your business before actually getting into the program? How were you building? What was life like? What was it? Was it frustrating, this whole online marketing journey? Kind of tell us a little bit about what was going on there as well.
Yeah, I mean, when I first started with like the online marketing, I was doing a lot of things based off tactics. And what I mean by that is, posting in Facebook groups or reaching out to people in Facebook groups or reaching out to people online all day. Like I said, I was begging family and friends to purchase my products and services. I was cold calling, going out to malls. I was doing everything under the sun, but I didn't really understand at the time, like how to really get a consistent flow of leads and paying customers or even clients online. So yeah, it was very frustrating in the beginning stages before I reached out to you and you gave me more clarity on how to make it work. Yeah.
Gotcha. I mean, I totally get it. I remember those days. Even when I started off, I was posting to like 20, 30 groups a day, inboxing so many people until Facebook like told me I couldn't like inboxing more people no more.
Right.
This is before Facebook jail was even a thing. Like I think we was the originators of it. So right. I remember those days. The crazy thing was I thought I was marketing because people was teaching me that's how you're supposed to do it. So I thought that was marketing. didn't even realize you can actually attract people to you. So
attract people to you, right?
It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. So I guess the next question is, what would you say? So when we talked about the program and so forth, and obviously we know it was a decent investment. What actually made you take the plunge? What actually made you say, okay, let's do this?
Like I say, it was the situation that I was in. I was like, I got to get out of my mom's house, and I want to be able to help my mom out. And I'm tired of also getting these moderate results, with building my business. And like I said, Marquel, when I did that first coaching call with you, and you really actually broke down everything for me step by step, A to Z, on how this attraction marketing model was going to work for my business, I was like, it just makes sense. It feels like I was lifting tons of stress and anxiety off of my shoulders, when it came to really understanding how I can effectively market my business moving forward. So I was like, you know what? I got to make it happen. And actually, at that time, I really didn't even have the money. Marquel don't know this. I didn't even have the money to invest in the program. I actually borrowed the money.
Wow.
I borrowed the money because I saw the value. I was like, I could either continue doing what I'm doing, which is getting me moderate results, or I could get with somebody who's really crushing it at this time and save myself several years of frustration, time, energy, financial resources, investing in all these different courses and programs, going down these different rabbit holes. I could really get with somebody that could give me the step-by-step blueprint, just focus primarily on what you're teaching me and really take things to a whole nother level. So that's pretty much what made me pull the trigger.
Gotcha. And you came out the gate strong, huh?
Yeah.
Because I remember after our first coaching call, you had your first $1,000 day. Then you had multiple $1,000 days.
Right.
We was at an event together in California.
Right.
I was like, you should be charging way more than what you charge. And you was like, you think so? And you was like, yeah. So I was like, you should start charging at least $5,000. And then that same week, you sent me a screenshot of your first $5,000 transactional client, and then now it's been on ever since.
Exactly.
Once you go 5 stacks, you can't go back, right?
No.
You can't go back.
Nope.
You can't go back. Awesome. So I guess let's talk about the steps you took in the program. So I guess let's talk about like the what. So like when you came on board, you had some people like, okay, he had his first $1,000 day and then his $5,000 days. Like, how do you do it? Talk about a little bit about the steps that you actually took when we started working together.
Okay. So yeah, pretty much like that's back, Marquel, when you had the Infinite Success University, of course, at that time. And I was learning a lot about marketing, traffic and lead generation online, getting customers and clients online at that time. And so what I started to do was create content. And what I mean by creating content is basically creating like short videos, giving value to the marketplace on different things that I was learning in your program about traffic and lead generation and getting customers online. So I actually had a lady who had reached out to me online because she started to kind of like follow my content in a very short period of time. And we hopped on the call. Marquel had actually given me a script to go through over the phone, and I took her through the script, and she paid me $1,000. And this was in less than, like Marquel said, 30 days. My first $1,000 client. And then from there, I went the info product route at first. I started a company called the Rise of the 1%, basically a membership site. We were charging like $19.97 a month, $67 a month, and $97 a month. And we had $1,000 annual package. And we launched that and did very well. I mean, we was able to generate thousands of dollars a month residually with that business model. But when I had actually went out to this event in California, Irvine, California, me and Marquel had went to out there, and me and him got to sit down and mastermind. And I was able to tell him a little bit about what I was currently doing in my business and the price points we was charging and stuff like that. And Marquel was like, man, you can be like charging way more for that. Like, I was like, what? He was like, yeah, if I was you, man, I would be charging like around about $5,000. And at the time I was like, $5,000? Like, you really believe people will pay that? And he was like, yeah, believe me, bruh. They'll pay that. And I was like, all right. And then, Marquel started telling me, of course, how I was working for him and even working with some of the other people that he was working with at that time. So I was like, okay, I'm going to give this thing a shot when I get back. So I came back, and I want to say I hosted a webinar when I came back. And off that webinar, I actually had someone reach out to me that hopped onto that webinar. We hopped onto a call. I took them through sales process and the script that, once again, Marquel supplied me with. And I was able to close my first $5,000 deal. And that's when I actually screenshotted the $5,000 transaction through PayPal. I sent it over to Marquel. I was excited. I couldn't even believe it at first that people would actually pay me $5,000 for something that I was training and charging so low for.
Right.
I packaged it up a little differently, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. People was willing to still pay the higher price point. And then from there, it was just like a snowball effect. I built more confidence with that price point in my program. So I started to offer to more people. More people started to pay me $5,000. And that's how we was actually able to scale to 6 figures in less than a year.
Nice. Beautiful thing, right?
Yes.
So since then, since this process, since we worked together, like how has life changed for you completely? Because when we first started working together, like you said, you were staying with your mom. Like how has life changed for you since then?
Man, it's been extremely life-changing. Because I remember just a couple of years ago, I was actually staying at home with my mom on a futon. And at times I didn't even necessarily know where my next dollar was going to come from. It was a roller coaster affect my income. But now, since I have gotten into this newer model of coaching and training, basically now, it's been an extreme transformation. I actually have a high-rise condo here in Atlanta now. I look at the city every morning when I get up. I was able to move out my mom's house. Finances are no longer an issue pretty much for me now. I don't even worry. I don't get up every morning really worrying about like making money every day now. It's coming. It's here. So, that would be the extreme transformation. I'm able to help my mom out more. I'm able to travel more, without worrying about finances. I remember traveling to conferences even with Marquel. Very uncomfortable investments for me. Very uncomfortable investments. Sometimes that was like my last, but now, it's nothing. I can hop on a plane when I want, get a hotel room. We can go wherever we want to go. So, yeah, it's been an extreme transformation. More time freedom, too, not even just the financial freedom. I love the time aspect of how my business and my life is ran, too, now. I'm really able to really do things on my own terms. I really feel like I actually really own a business now, not like working a job, AKA us calling it a business, like working in the business. Like I really feel like I actually really run a real full-fledged business with the time freedom that I'm able to experience. So I love it.
It's a beautiful thing, right?
Yeah.
And the cool thing is like we just really still getting started. So that's what's really exciting.
Exactly.
Good stuff. So I won't keep you longer, but I know you got things to do. I know you guys a bit busy day probably here. You got a business to run. So if you was to say one thing to the audience and everybody who's listening right now, what would you say about this process? And what would you say to these individuals who are listening right now, who consider maybe working together or who simply just want to take their business to the next level? Like whether that's getting more clients, having more freedom, charging more, attracting our ideal clients. What would you say to these individuals who are watching and listening right now?
Yeah, I think it starts with just getting clear on exactly what you want your life to look like, what you want your business to look like. I feel Marquel is best in the world at helping you get clear on that. He's helped me do it several times over now. So I would think that's where you need to start from, is like get clear on what you want your life, what you want your business to look like. Then after that, I would definitely say when it comes to like the business model that we're talking about on this call here, I would say definitely get clear after that on something. First of all, identify what you're passionate about, right? Like identify what you're passionate about, because that's what Marquel is great at, helping people take their knowledge, expertise, passion, and package it up in a premium price coaching program. So I would say get very clear on the things that you're passionate about. After you get clear on what you're passionate about, get clear as well on the different skill sets you may have. Pick a niche, right? Then, after you pick your niche, of course, you have to get your message right, which is Marquel. He helps you with all of that. Get you an offer. And then once you get your offer, I would say in today's time, if you really want to get to success fast and get results fast, I recommend having a premium price type of offer, the premium price type business model where you're able to charge a minimum $3,000 to $10,000. Because the transformation is so big for your clients when they invest more and they have more skin in the game, they typically take it a whole lot more serious. And then not only that, you'll be able to hit your income goals a whole lot faster. I'm pretty sure if you're charging around that price point.
For sure.
So I would definitely recommend you do that. And then also learn as much as you can about marketing and sales as well, which is Marquel already has that stuff in place when it comes to attracting those high-paying clients for you. That's what I would recommend doing.
Cool.
And last thing, focusing on one thing. That's key as well. Yeah, because a lot of people got the shiny object syndrome. You know, 1 week they're working on this business, then they see that's not really producing results as fast, and they want to hop over and do something else. You got to be in it, like, for the long game. Right. So even if you was to work with Marquel, with him helping you get one of these type of business models set up, like, be in it for the long term. Don't get in like it's 7 days. I picked my niche and stuff like that, or in 14 days I picked my niche, I got the business up, whatever the time frame is, and I'm not landing clients, I'm not getting results, let me switch over and do something else. Like, you got to be in it like for the long term, the long game, and be patient. That's what I recommend.
I love it. Thank you so much, bro. So on that note, anybody who's listening right now, if you're considering working with me or exploring the possibility of us working together or consider working together, I have a link or a button around this video somewhere, maybe below this video, wherever my team sets it up. It'll probably be below this video or somewhere around here. Click on that. That'll take you to get more details on about how I can help you, what we do, our whole process, and so forth. And if we have this call and if it's a good fit, we'll talk about some options to work together. And then if you decide, after going over checking out the information, you think it's a good fit, we can explore, seeing, if it's a good fit. And if not, that's totally cool as well. Hopefully you just got some value from this material and other material that we have out there as well. So, but if you do want to work together, you want to go from where you are now to accelerating your business, attracting your dream clients at a premium price, and then automating the entire process so you can have more freedom and impact more people. That's definitely our specialty. So if you want to explore working with us and having myself, not only myself, but actually my team help you put this all in place, click the button below this video or somewhere around here, and let's just see if it's a good fit. So until the next video, have a phenomenal day. I thank you so much for being here, and we'll talk soon.